Hey there, it's Anya. Welcome back to my channel. And I'm here today to talk about my weekly empties. I feel like I'm a little bit late. Today's Monday that I'm filming this. Normally I film it on Sunday and then I load it on Tuesday. But this may go up on Wednesday, I'm not sure. I've got some half empties in here. I've got some full on empties. So let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, so I think I'll hit the unempties first. I did want to talk about this tub here of Dapper Dawn from Teddy Bees. I just acquired this in a loaf of honeybee from a D-stash last week, and I can't stop sniffing this blend, and I was curious about it. Have been curious about it since Stacy from Stacy Sagas has talked about how much she loves this one. And I know it was offered around the same time that I got my first pre-order in from Teddy Bees this year. So the notes in this are Palo Santo, creamy cocoa, and sensual vanilla. And I just put it in my aloe warmer here on my bedside table. And I put in about a chunk that size, mainly because I didn't realize my other warmer was off and I would have cut that in half. Yeah, I don't know. These are normally bigger sizes than what I typically use just when I'm first trying a scent. Anyway, so you definitely get the Palo Santo in this, but I'm loving the cocoa in here. Like, it is so good. And I'm getting like the sensual vanilla, but the main thing that jumps out at me is that cocoa. And then that Palo Santo, which is more masculine leaning. So this is definitely a super cozy, super sexy scent. And I'm very excited to see what it'll do here in the bedroom. I still have honeybee going on in the living room. So segue to that. This is the loaf that I purchased earlier this year, also in a D-stash, but I just got another one. And this was all spawned from a souffle that Summer had gifted me. There was another one too. It was a total of 2 souffles. I'm unsure. Thank you to Summer for inspiring me to try things outside of my normal wheelhouse, because this is a freaking amazing scent. This is sugar cookies, sweet sugar cookies, honey nectar, sweet vanilla, and beach treats. I've had this in my living room, all of my warmers, including a tea light with an 8-hour candle. It's only been refilled once all frigging day, and it is still going, and it is still very potent out in the living room with the air conditioning on. I've loved this. It's just so, it's definitely gourmand, but it's definitely like a beautiful, I won't say floral leaning honey, but there's just like this beautiful perfume-esque type vibe to this. You have the beach treats in here, and then you have the honey nectar, but it's just so beautiful. You definitely get the cookies as well. The sweet vanilla just creams everything out. I love honeybee. So glad that Tiffany offered it in the last pre-order. So I also have a tub from that coming in as well. So I probably have enough to melt on the living room one last time, or I can melt this a few more times here in the bedroom. But I love this everywhere, so it's beautiful. Another one from Teddy Bees that I had melted is the Fall Signature Sugar Cookie. This is so good. I also got this in a D-stash. This is sweet sugar, buttery shortbread, buttercream frosting, vanilla sugar cookie dough blended with berry waffle cone. This is so good. I don't know what makes it a fall signature sugar cookie, but I'm here for this year round. I just love berry waffle cone. I just think it is like such a beautiful, juicy, like berry compote on top of like a fresh waffle cone. It is so good. Then you add in the signature sugar cookie blend, and it is stunning. It's delicious, and I'm looking forward to melting some more of this. Although seeing as how this is my only loaf, I am going to go light on it, but I probably will melt some more of this throughout the fall and winter. Okay, we have 2 more empties here. I tried out coffee with Graham from Second and Spruce. This is house coffee beans, bear claw, hazelnut cream, and pie crust. Oh my gosh, I love this so much. It's layered. I don't know if I ever showed you guys, but it's layered in color. I mean, the scents aren't layered. It has coffee grounds on top. This is just so good. This reminds me of kind of like latte da, except there's no zucchini bread in there. Central Perk I don't think has zucchini bread. But both of those blends also have like a nuttiness to them, which I am loving nuttiness with coffee. And those have espresso. So the house coffee beans, I'm unsure if that is her espresso mixed with additional coffee beans. But I smell the bear claw and the hazelnut cream in this, and that pie crust just adds an extra delicious base. Very much enjoyed this. This was such a banger. All of these that I've melted have been performing very well for me. So I am so glad I have a whole tub of this. Thank you, Melissa, so very much. But I think before I melt any more of that, I really need to get through my little snap bar of Latte Da. And at least my cake bite of Central Perk. just so I get the oldest stuff out first. And then lastly, for the half empties, I have here from Southbound Candle Co. an Americana. I don't think it's gonna focus all that well, but this is like an apple pie scent. You have fresh picked orchard apples, cinnamon, nutmeg, clove, creamy vanilla, and whipped cream. And this is definitely a creamed, like an apple pie a la mode, because I can definitely pick up like that creamy vanilla or whipped cream. This is so good. I really enjoyed this. I would say this wasn't like a huge, strong, out the gate sort of melt, but it was still at a solid maybe 6 or 7 on a scale out of 10 in strength, but it's delicious, and I would definitely get this again. I'm glad I have more to enjoy. I have some more fall, typical fall scents like pumpkin and apple in my basket. I'm just not feeling them this year. So I don't know. I may go back to that, but I may hold on to that for next year. Okay, let's get into, oh, here's another half empty. I had melted, actually, there was a day that I melted something here that I didn't, I know melted half of this bar of berry apple shortbread with that fall signature sugar cookie, but there was something I had melted previously to putting the fall signature cookie in. It's on my Instagram. I don't remember, but this combination was really good. I really liked this more than this. This is not a repurchase for me because it is straight up lemon bakery. I'm just not in the mood for lemon bakery. While I understand they're trying to appeal to a variety of scents, like I really would have loved this to be like a berry apple shortbread, not lemon. I don't get any spice in this. Like when it was melting, I just got lemon. I didn't get like hardly any of the berry, but I can smell it on cold. I don't know. I already took it out of my club. I just don't think it's something that I need more of when I have a huge, vast variety of other lemon bakeries that I enjoy more. So, no skin off my nose. Okay. I gotta show y'all this bag though. Before we hit the like empties, I need to show you all this cotton ball bag. It's as big as my torso. This I got at Sally Beauty Supply. This was their jumbo size cotton balls, but this held 500. But they were like the typical standard size of cotton balls. I just finished this up. But oh my gosh, like this is so big. I thought you guys would get tickled out of that. But anyway. Okay, I did finish up my tub this weekend here of Cookie Monster from Teddy B's. I love this so much, and I know it's because of the cupcakes at Tiffany's. You have baked vanilla macaroons, sweet vanilla cookies, and cupcakes at Tiffany's. This was a solid performer in my living room. It's just a really good vanilla bakery with extra decadence from that cupcakes at Tiffany's. I find it really amps up the it just gives it a depth, like a deeper, more intense vanilla combination. Thoroughly enjoyed this. I'm sad to see it go, but I'm glad because, you know, I gotta use this stuff. So loved Cookie Monster. On October 3rd, I finished up my half scoop here of today's October 3rd from L3 Waxy Wonders. This is Palo Santo toasted marshmallow and sugar cookie royale. I have one more scoop in this. You know what's wild is that while it's melting in my warmers, I didn't get much Palo Santo, but down towards the bottom of this jar, I can smell the Palo. What I mostly get is that toasted marshmallow and then the heaviness of that sugar cookie royale, but it's still super yummy, and it kind of explains why I went nuts. I won't say nuts, but I got, you know, like 2 tubs worth of toasted marshmallow cookies from Teddy B's. It's essentially the same thing without the Palo Santo. I'm all over the place. I don't have these organized, and I'm so sorry, but not sorry. This is my channel. If you don't like it, you know, you can exit out. In my bedroom, I finished up my souffle here, Catcomb of the Witch. This is so beautiful. You have dark plums, rich vanilla, black amber, bonfire bliss, and vanilla woods. This was like sultry adult woman. Like, this is just a beautiful, sexy scent. And I only melted it here in the bedroom. I don't think I put it out in the living room at all. I would definitely get this again. This just is like a cozy, beautiful plum fragrance. That plum and black amber is a beautiful oil. And it would be amazing in lots of things. Enjoyed Catcomb of the Witch so much. Going in my binder. And I think I might put the lid of Cookie Monster in a bag so I can remember what it smells like, because there's still some crummies on the back side, so maybe it can hold some of the scent. I don't know. Obsessed. Another one from L3 was a bunch shape that I got, I think, in a round robin. Maybe from this one that Stephanie hosted. This is from L3, an eggnog, cider lane, Bath and Body Works type of birthday cake. Wasn't a strong performer. Like, it just, normally L3 does very well for me. I even had this in both my tea lights. And it didn't knock down the house. But I did like the eggnog mixed in with that cider lane. That really helped me enjoy that caramel apple note that's in the cider lane. Couldn't really pick up the birthday cake, but I wouldn't mind it again. From South of Sanity. Ooh, this was so good. Black pumpkin. This is like a baked spiced pumpkin with black licorice. I never even thought that black licorice would be a thing for me to enjoy, but I thoroughly loved this. I mixed this with Meyer Returns from Sassy Girl Aroma that that Melissa had gifted me, and this was 2 rows, so 8 squares. So I did this whole clam and then these 4 pieces throughout my kitchen and my living room. So it's all connected. When the fan kicked on, I could smell everything. I loved the marshmallow and the sugar cookie in this, and I loved the spiced pumpkin in this. Both of these would definitely be repurchases for me. Thoroughly enjoyed them. I didn't think that I liked black licorice, but I am here for it. And I still have a clam of just black licorice from South of Sanity to go through. So thoroughly enjoyed that combination, and it was beautiful. It was a great performer. The whole medley was amazing. Yesterday, Black Tie Fair. I got this in my most recent Scentsy Club haul. And this was in the Father's Day collection this year. And this is supposed to be like a tobacco and creamy vanilla and something else. It smells like pencil shavings to me. I really wanted to like it, but I had to take it out with like 2 hours of it going. This is already out of my club. No thanks. Wouldn't get it again. From Salt Mountain Melts, I melted this whole souffle and it was amazing. This was everything nice from the last holiday pre-order last year. This is honey pear cider, cinnamon sugar donut, and buttercream. I love honey pear cider. You could mix it with rocks and I would freaking love it. This was so good. It was just like a beautiful, I like a honey pear cider moment better, dare I say, more than like an apple cider. It's just sweeter. But the buttercream in this mixed with that cinnamon sugar donut, this was just a beautiful mix. This performed beautifully in my living room. No warmer was left behind in this, and I thoroughly love that a lot. Going in my binder. Another one that I need to get, this was stunning. And I mixed this several times. I don't know what else I melted it with though, but it was like something bakery. I don't even know. Sunny had gifted this to me in her friend mail, Clouds on Fire from Rose Girls. This was Cedar and Smoke Palo Santo and the Jumping on Clouds blend, which is cotton candy frosting, cup of cake, monster cookie, marshmallow smoothie, and vanilla crunch donuts. This was super, super good. And I actually really loved the bonfire note in this, which is the cedar and smoke combination. Smoky mixed with bakery. So freaking good. I'm putting that next to my Carbs with Girlfriends bag in my binder. It was so yummy. And such a banger. And then I don't know how many ounces these are, but I was able to do 2 full melts in my living room. And there's like 9 warmers in there, I think. Or 10 if I use both tea lights. So 2 times. Amazing. In my kitchen, I finish off the last little bit here I had of baklava latte from Sassy Girl Aroma. This was just like a cinnamon pastry with a decadent coffee. Such a strong performer, and I think there was like 6 or 8 pieces in here. I put 2 squares in at each time, and it would just be amazing. Very, very glad to have tried that scent. Excuse me. From Noel's Farm Scents, and this was gifted to me from Tara. This is Off the Wall. Strawberry pound cake, sugar cookie royal, and Palo Santo. 3 of my favorite oils all mixed in one. This was so good. I love anything strawberry palo. Like just give it to all of it to me. But that sugar cookie royale just added that extra deep, decadent, buttery bakery components. I would repurchase that. Ooh, this is a combination I did. I have quite a few here from the Candle Nurse too, so we'll hit those as well. Okay, so I had maybe like a third left of my wax cake here of pumpkin cheesecake eggnog from Southbound. This is a spicy pumpkin, sweet cheesecake, and creamy eggnog. Delicious blend. So I didn't have enough to fill all of the warmers in the living room, but I had 3 shapes here of the Sunnyside Diner from the Candle Nurse. Camera's on this side today, so I'm just having like a struggle. Which is fresh baked bread, pretzel, powdered, and glazed donuts. This was like a perfect, It was like one of those moments when you walk into Publix and they're just pulling out all their fall bakery out of the oven and you can smell that smell. It was beautiful. Absolutely enjoyed this. And I had this since last November from Southbound. Really enjoyed that one. Also really, so thank you, Emily, for Sunnyside Diner. So additional, I went through 3 other scents so far of the Candle Nurse Ashes to Ashes. This is beautiful. This I melted in my bedroom here and I put one shape in each of my warmers here. This is By the Fireplace, Smoky Vanilla Embers, Toasted Marshmallows, Sugar Cookie Royale, and Palo Santo. Just a super smoky, like today's October 3rd combination, basically. But this was beautiful. That By the Fireplace is so good. So good. And a great addition to the last 3 notes on here. I would get this in a much bigger size. Performed very well. Those 2 pieces lasted in my bedroom for a full 24 hours. And I'm here for it. Another one that surprised me, but I actually really loved in the bathroom. This is Ivy and Wayne, which is cardamom, leather, earthy iris, musky amber, currants, citrus zest, sweet pineapple, strawberry, raspberry, and greens. Like a fruity, but like fresh kind of vibe. And it was so good. This one lasted a whole day in my bathroom as well. I put the whole thing in there. I really enjoyed it. Like I got the fruitiness, but I also like got the green note, as well as the iris and a little bit of cardamom. It was so pretty. Really enjoyed our Ivy and Wayne. Another one that's still going in the bathroom. I just haven't changed it yet. I can smell it, but it's not like strong, is Aquaman D. I want to say there's 3 pieces in here too. But I put all 3 in the warmer. This is Vanilla Bean Noel, fried roasted marshmallows, salty sea air, and roasted pine cones. Loved this. I really like roasted pine cones and salty sea air mixed together. And then you add vanilla and marshmallow. It's so good. It's so pretty. And then she has a really good salty sea air. So I would definitely give that a try if you like those fresh atmospheric, but also kind of sweet scents. So go with that day. I melted this in the living room and wiped out the whole bag. I finished my last bag here. Those 6 shapes. Here are coastal pine cones from Lavender and Speckles. And this is roasted pine cones with hints of lemon, marine air, and sea greens. If you haven't had this yet, she just offered it in her pre-order. I love this so much. I've gone through 3 bags of this. I had to order a large bag. So I got the large bag of this and strawberry pound cake and Palo Santo. And then I think 3 clams. 1 in Bless Your Heart, 1 in Bless Your Gingerbread, and 1 in something else delicious. Because I still have quite a bit of holiday scents from Lavender and Speckles, as well as everybody and their mama. So I was trying to be good, but I know I needed this because I've melted this during the summer. I've melted it during, this is fall, but it's still warm outside. I can melt this year round. It is so refreshing. It's clean, but you also feel like you're getting, roasted pine cones to me is cozy. Like it just feels like, I don't know, it's like tree without being tree. It's a creamy tree. It has a little fruitiness, has a little sweetness. It's creamed out. It's definitely like tones of sandalwood in here. And that roasted pine cones. But then you have the fresh coastal vibes from the lemon, marine air, and the sea greens. It's so good. Performs very well for me. I haven't tried it in the soy. I had thought about it, but I kind of just like the idea of just popping it and going. So I went back with the shapes. In the bathroom, I did this tester here of vanilla mint. This is like peppermint, orange zest, and vanilla. I love this. I wish this didn't retire. To me, this is like just like kind of like a winter. It's fresh. It's like not candy cane mint. It's just got like the essence of mint. And a little bit of that orange. There's a weird combination, but it's so yummy. I have one more tester of this. Oh, this was the other half of my test souffle of my first version of Autumn Beach Trip that I made for my shop, which has cashmere woods, summer marshmallow, which is beach nights, roasted pine cones. I don't even know. Cashmere Woods, or it's almost autumn, but it's basically Cashmere Woods by Glade. It's a duplication of that oil, but they call it almost autumn. Cashmere Cedar, roasted pine cones, and beach nights. So I melted this combination. This version, the first version, does not have roasted pine cones in it. So this is just cozy, cashmere, all the things, and beach nights. Yeah, I like that combination. I might pour a variation of that too for my shop. I think it'd be good to have any time of year. Honestly, I could melt cashmere cedar anything all year long. And beach nights just makes a really good mixture for all the things. And then lastly, in my bathroom, I kept a bag of shapes for myself in Countryside that I had poured, and it's still available. This is red apples, mown hay, sweet balsam, smooth vetiver, and cedarwood. This is essentially just two oils mixed together. You have the apple and then the hayride. This is so refreshing. Like, I named it Countryside because it reminded me of like you're riding on a hay ride at an apple orchard. Like, you can smell the apple leaves, you can smell the tree, you smell the fresh fruit. And like, they just cut up the hay for the horses to get ready for the bales or for the baler and to get ready for the winter time. Like, it smells just like this. So I really enjoyed it. It did very well for me. I had like probably not enough for like a full batch of shape bags, so I just kept the leftovers for this. But very yummy. And I say yummy, it was refreshing, and I really enjoyed this. So that is still available on my website. And then this was a test blend I did. This has like the Bianca latte type mixed with like angel food cake. I think I threw some vanilla cake pops in there, Danish butter cookies, something else. This was so pretty. I cut this shape, well, this is like an ounce worth in here. I cut this in half and put this in my 2 tea lights, and it was just so good. I really want to do Bianca latte not in a blend and try that out. But I'm thoroughly pleased with how this performed. And I poured this about, I cannot hold on to it for nothing. I poured this about a month ago, so in my new wax formula, I'm kind of pleased with how that did. In tea lights. Now, granted, it was only half an ounce in each 2 tea lights, but it still filled the space, so I'm very pleased with that. And that is it. That is all I've gotten through. I can't wait to melt more of this. Can't wait to melt more of this. Oh, definitely my standouts. Oh, do I have some standouts? Yeah, I would have to say I have some standouts. Cookie Monster for sure, because I melted a whole 4 ounces in my living room without any hesitation. Fall Signature Cookie, absolutely delicious. Honeybee will always be a standout for me. Coffee with Graham was stunning. This was surprisingly appeasing to my nose. I loved this. And Catacomb of the Witch. And everything nice. From Salt Mountain Melts. And Coastal Pine Cones. I will always get this, always, always. Do you have any more? And I can't give a read on Dapper Dawn yet, but on Coldest, most stunning. And that is it, you guys. I can't say there was a dud in here at all, really, except maybe this. Everything else I've really, really loved. Onward to the next week. I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your week. I hope you guys are safe. Also, I wanted to mention I added some layers, more layers to my hair. I did bangs, but I'm not digging how they're looking at the moment, but this is part of it. The rest of them are up here. But I'm loving how much more curly my hair is right now. But what's driving me crazy is this. As I've gotten older, these have loosened up to like a wave. So all the curly bits are on top. Not bad. I did the ponytail ponytail method by Mains by Mel, and I did it twice up high so I could get more layers up here. I did 2 cuts last night, so it's kind of spur of the moment, but I kind of knew I was going there anyway because I wanted the less Lord Farquaad look and more circular shape. So enough rambling. I hope you guys stay safe. Talk to you soon. Take care.